Hey, cousins. Hope all is well. Like, comment, subscribe. Practice your mental health. Girl, what I got to do with wrestling is popping. Let's get into it. Set the stage. You in the office, right? You in the office. And your coworker come up to you and they got a phone out or whatever. And matter of fact, they don't come up to you. You minding your business over there, like moving stuff around in your locker or whatever. And you hear the coworkers over there laughing, they giggling and stuff, and the music is like wow, 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 wow. So you kind of get an idea what they listening to, and it's like a loop. And so you like, what y'all doing or whatever? And your coworker's like, we looking at dicks. We looking at dicks hit this girl in her face. You want to see it? And you like, let me see. And you see the dick hit the girl in the face. And then you say, you know what? That is completely inappropriate and it's sexist and you should not be doing that at the job. And I can't believe this is going on. I'm going to fucking HR because my guy on today. I mean, it's funny or whatever, but still, yes. Let's discuss, shall we? So Sarah Stock, she's still going in. I'm not mad about it. Give us all the tea. She said she putting out receipts and everything. She said QT Marshall is down there running Tony Khan down behind his back and eating all the food. And that man don't even know he being exploited. Because she said Tony Khan ain't nothing but an old pussy. I was like, girl. So Sarah Stock, she said Matt Bloom. You know who Matt Bloom is, one half of the Facodactyls with Tyson. Is his name Tyson? Tyrus, who went on to, be like an ultra staunch conservative. Tyrus looks like a fucking character from the Backyardigans. And I don't even want to even use the Backyardigans because that's my show. Dun, 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 dun. You're with your friends, the backyard, I guess. Look, don't even get me started. That was my show. You hear me? Shoo. But he do look like a platypus in the face. You know, where we had the Funkadactyls with Naomi and Cameron, and it was funky going down, like the whole thing, whatever. Old boy was down to the locker room because he's a coach. Matt Bloom is still a coach, and he is supposed to be head of the women's division coaching. And, Sarah Stark worked for NXT in WWE for a decent amount of time. They got, like I told you, they got a whole little expose on her down to the WWE.com website. So she's still there. Anyway, she said that man done showed her a video of some dicks hitting this woman in the face, and she is completely floored. So in a wild update to her recent social media storm, the former AEW coach turned her attention to WWE NXT trainer Matt Bloom with an explosive allegation involving an explicit video, locker room behavior, and questionable judgment at the top levels of the WWE developmental system. The post was made shortly after she blasted QT Marshall running down Tony Khan. Anyway, she described the incident where Bloom allegedly showed her an sexually explicit clip right from his office at the WWE Performance Center. She wrote that Bloom, and I quote, accidentally sent Amanado, it's the other lady, I think her name's Amanito or something like that, a video of a dick smacking a woman's face and then invited her to his office to watch it like it was a joke. Stock admits that she laughed, but made it clear it wasn't the point of that's not the point, guys, okay? Yes, I was there when he showed me the video of the dick hitting the woman in the face, and then he told old girl, won't you come to my office so I can hit you in the face with my dick? And then we all was like, I said, I might laugh, but that's not the point of this. The point, what you need to focus on is not me laughing and being complicit in the whole motherfucking thing. The point that you need to focus on is that he shouldn't have did that. He shouldn't have did that. Yeah, it was funny. He was like, it was funny or whatever, and we laughed, but, don't be doing that. Claudio was pissed, and I just rather, watch porn on my own time. That's what she said. She followed it up by raising a serious concern that if she knew about it, how many others in the locker room did too? How many more of the boys know that a funny incident was if you know about it? After a fan replied, that's not right at all. guys or girl. That's wrong. She said, I agree. At the time, it was head coach of NXT, head coach of the women's division, and NXT coach. This comes on the heels of those accusations. So here's the thing. This is where stuff gets derailed and people start saying stuff like, girl, what exactly are you fucking talking about? See, if you laugh at stuff like that, you are practicing in something called rape culture, and there's nothing else to really say. It is a culture of ill behavior, right? Whether it's hazing, racism, sexism, ageism, dipping into, colonialism, imperialism, homelessness, all kind of societal ills and things like that, and just mixing it up. It's almost like the dark web of just all of the taboo and nasty things. And if you are in the room and things like that is happening and you chuckle, the communication is that, oh, she's down with it. She thinks it's funny. Because if you thought it was nasty, then you should have corrected him in that moment. You should have said, hey, Matt, you don't show that. And you don't make those type of comments. We're in the workplace. It's a lot of young, impressionable talent here. And they are looking up to us. Imagine if they were around and saw you passing around videos with dicks hitting women in the face. What was I supposed to say if they saw me chuckle? Now I got to take you to HR. But see, you didn't do that, right? You did what most people would do in that position. You laughed. And now here we are, 4 years removed from your time in NXT. To where you want to put this man on Front Street, and now everybody looking at Matt Bloom like, because he is like nasty looking. So it wouldn't be, above the realm of him being a nasty dude. It almost harkens back to Becky Lynch was like, there was a dude back there that was like, if you want to get ahead, you're going to have to give me some of them skins. And if you don't give me the skins, you ain't getting ahead. And if you give me the skins, you ain't getting ahead. So we was trying to figure out who it might be. Now, Matt Bloom, you over there showing dicks getting hit and the women getting hit in the face to your coworkers at the job and making these lewd comments. Now we going to have to speculate. Is that what you doing down to the NXT Performance Center? Because they already said they out there having sex and giving each other herpes and stuff over down to the Performance Center. Do y'all need to get y'all like a RA or some type of, mother hen to watch to make sure that the stuff stays where it needs to stay on a professional level? Because what is you teaching these kids? We already know that the WWE machine is flawed and these damn Performance Center people are coming out all messed up and jacked up, and they're not getting what they need in terms of, character work and all types of stuff. We already know that. So now we got to worry about you out there showing explicit and nasty videos to your coworkers. So now I'm concerned about what you doing with the girls when no one is looking. Them girls is young and impressionable. Put me in the headlock. All right. And you pressing your ugly face up against their breasts and they don't know that you probably getting off. Ooh, she done opened Pandora's box, because I was like, I didn't even think to say Matt Bloom. But maybe he the guy who was like, if you want to get ahead, you better give me some of that ass. And then watch this video of this woman getting hit in the face with a dick. A mess, child. She said she gonna have more stuff to tell us, so I'm looking forward to that, because I love some mess. And, we just gonna focus on that, or whatever the case may be. So this is gonna be real, real good coming up. So y'all go ahead in the comments and tell me what you think. Now, does this kind of invalidate some of what Sarah Stork is talking about? No, it does give me a side eye, lady, because you knew they was fucking it up in AEW, you didn't say nothing. You knew they was fucking it up in WWE, you didn't say nothing. But now, whatever got up in your ass and pissed you off, you letting it all air out 2 and 3 years later, which, I mean, it's fine. It's entertainment for us because at the end of the day, just like Becky, y'all giving all this information. At the end of the day, the bitches is still in danger. The Mexican ladies is still in danger. Matt Bloom's still over there, doing God knows what. Everybody's still in the same position they was from the beginning, and you just out here airing them out. So I like it. What you think? Y'all get in the comments. Let me know.